Well, hello. Welcome to another video by Antiques Arena. My name is Walter Neal and got a really interesting video for you today. I'm actually selling stuff live through the auction today. I haven't sold in auction for years. I never seem to get a good result, but I've got a few pieces today that I want to clear. So I put them into an auction and we're going to see what they get together live. And it's all no reserve. So I run the risk of really losing a lot of money. Quick introduction, as I said, my name is Walter O'Neill. I'm a UK reseller. I buy and sell things, antiques, collectibles, jewellery, and flip them for a profit. Buy from anywhere, flea markets, auctions, private, you name it, I buy from anywhere. I have a shop in South Wales, United Kingdom. I have my own website, antiquesarena.com, or I sell on eBay. So today, I've put in, I think it's about 8 or 9 lots into the auction, and we're going to watch them go through live. Now, this is one of my lots, which is down as an early Underwood typewriter and a microscope. No reserve, so that's the first. We're going to watch go through in a minute. I have a selection of games. We have Simon Says, another Simon Says, the robot game, a token calculator, and a vintage jigsaw. I have a selection of metalware, brass, and other things. Now, normally, when I buy brass, I'll take out what I want, and the rest goes in my scrap box, and I weigh it in. But I thought this time round, I'm going to have a go and see how I do at auction with it. Now, if it sells for a £5, I'm going to cry because there's like £10 or £15 worth of scrap bronze there or brass. So it's a good gamble to see where we're going to go. Let me just get my auction numbers up. Okay, this is my next auction lot. We have 2 walking canes here. The first is an ivory carved crocodile with silver mounted collar and ebony shaft. The second is tortoise shell, silver mounted collar dated 1905. Again, nice ebony shaft. I think it's ebony shaft on it. Now, they're in for no reserve. You're probably saying, why have I put it all in no reserve? Well, ivory, I want out on all the ivory before it becomes illegal to sell. Then I've put in this selection of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 sterling silver brushes, 2 inlaid with tortoise shell that I wanted gone. The others are just lightweight silver brushes. Now, there's not a lot of silver on these brushes. Now, these little ones here, there's like 3, 4, 5 pounds worth of silver on them. So if you work it out at maybe £8 a piece in silver, it's about £80, 70, £80 of silver there. So again, major gamble because there's no reserve on these. Next, we got very poor photographing, a pair of silver and ivory page turners, an ivory necklace, 2 ivory figures, and ivory beads. The necklace, sorry, the big square one's bone. Then we got a pair of walrus ivory figures, beautifully carved, really nice. Again, no reserve. And we got a group of 3 Indian and Oriental, well, you got Indian, Japanese, and Dutch ivory figures. As a group of 3, again, no reserve. And we're going to see all these go through now live. So, the ivory, there's a big battle going on at the moment between some of the high powers in the antique world and the government, where the government have banned near enough all ivory, including antique ivory, and they've been taken to court as a battle to try and stop it happening. However, the minute the government win, if they win, and they're likely to win, then you can no longer sell ivory of any kind, even pre-1947. So I've decided to take a gamble. All my ivory's gone no reserve, and I'm out in it. So that'll be interesting to see where that goes. As for the job lots, I've put the typewriter and the scope in. I've had them for a while. I haven't been able to sell them, so they're gone. I don't care what they get. And the brass metalware, it's a good experiment to find out whether or not it's worth putting my leftovers down there, or whether just chucking them on the boot sale or in a scrap box myself. So I've put in, I think it's about 8 to 10 lots. Every single one of them is no reserve. Now, they could go for a £5 each. and then you're going to see tears rolling down my face. But we're going to find out one way or the other. So stick around. We'll do the first 3 now, and then I'll cut off and we'll come back towards the end of the auction. Okay, so here's the first of my lots, and I've turned the sound off because it's echoing on the recording, but let's see how we go. No, we've got a bid of 20 quid. So we're on, no, have we got a bid? Internet bid of 20 quid. So we got a bid. So let's see how we go. Yeah, 24. Oof. So the first lot's going to go for £24. Sold £24. Okay, and my next lot. So that was cheap. That was a lot cheaper than I expected, but hey ho. Oh, I got an internet bid of 18, 22. 26. I've actually done better on a few little games than I have on an antique and typewriter and microscope. Can you believe that? Shocking. £26. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind that. And this is my final of the job lots, or the junk lots as I call them, the ones I want cleared. Is that going to sell? Oh, we got a tenner in the room. So anything else? Oh, we got internet. 14. 16. We're about breaking even on the scrap now. So I haven't lost nothing on the scrap metal. So is it going to go up any more? So, well, that's the first 3 lots. I am disappointed. I'll be honest with you, I am disappointed. The prices were very low. The games went all right, £26, but do you know what? I could have probably had that with my eyes closed here. So not brilliant, not a good start, and doesn't really fill me with confidence for the ivory. But we'll see. I'll pause the film now and I'll get back to it when the auction catches up. Okay, so we're coming up now to the end of the auction, and the last sort of 5 or 6 lots are all mine. I don't know how I feel about being the very last lots of the auction house. However, I know they've probably done it to hold people in who are interested in the ivory. So shall we see how we get on? I think there's a few lots to go, so I'll cut the film in a minute and we'll carry on where we are. But I can tell you now, I'm very, very nervous. I got butterflies in my stomach, and I'm really wondering, am I going to lose money? Am I going to make money? Are they going to sell well? Am I going to kick myself for putting them in there? Do you know, I've never had good experience with auction houses selling. So we'll see. Wish me luck. Okay, so my lots are next up. So I am seriously nervous now. Not optimistic. I've just bought a Moorcroft lamp for £45, either 40 or £45. So things are going really cheap at the moment in the auction. So I'm really, really nervous. We're just waiting for this replica flintlock pistol to finish now. £30 for a replica. That was for nothing. Here we go. These are my lots now from here on, all mine. So let's see how we go, is it? Nervous doesn't even cover it. But it'll be what it'll be. So far, I've made £68 from the auction. So let's see where we go. He's asking 200. Asking 100. He passed him. At least he didn't sell them for nothing. He passed them. So that's something. Okay, so we had one unsold. Now we got the silver dressing table mirrors. Now there's 10 of these, mind. So there should be sort of 50 quid of scrap silver in here. And at the moment they're on £35. 35, that was really poor for all that silver. So that worked out £3.50 a brush, which is about the scrap price. So asking 40 on the page turners, and then jewellery. Current room bid 35. We're up to 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 5, 70. Well, this is looking a bit more promising. £70 is still low, but do you know what? They're gone. Next. Now these I've always loved, and I mean I love them. So we'll see. So he's asking 40. Oh, they got 40. They should do really well. These are stunning. 45. Now it looks like they're going to finish at £45. So I'm losing money on these. I paid money for these years and years ago, which doesn't hold me up much hope for these three figures. But you know what? At least he didn't sell the canes. I'll bring the canes home tomorrow and I'll keep the canes. So he's asking 100 and he's now asking 50. No, he passed them. So two of them didn't sell. And the ones that did sell were really, really cheap. So I was seriously disappointed with that. So what did I make? I made 70, 140, 170, and 210, 220. 220, take away maybe 30, 40 pound in fees. 220, I've done about 170, bring home, give or take, something like that. But I'm bringing home the two walking canes and I'm bringing home the ivory, 3 ivory figurines. So I'll pick them up tomorrow. I'm not going to leave them go literally 5s and 10s each. That's just a waste of time. So that's really disappointing, but it just goes to show that's why I don't like auctions. I never seem to do well in auctions. And you know what? I put every single one of them in auctioneer discretion reserve. No reserve. So wherever the auctioneer felt, if they felt there was a fair bid, then he could take it. I didn't have no words with him saying, this and that. So disappointing is an understatement. It looks like it's just a buying auction, not a selling auction for me. But it was a good experiment, and I've got rid of some of my ivory, and we got a little bit of money back in to play with. And I bought a Mocroft lamp, so it's all good. Anyway, guys, I'd say I hope you enjoyed watching, but I didn't enjoy any of it. Bye for now.